sis, I heard. Apparently you got a pretty big bonus this month.
I sure did. I was thinking of maybe splurging on a coffee maker. Since I work from home a lot lately, it would be convenient to have one at home.
Huh? Someone like you should be fine with just water. That's why I think your bonus should be used more meaningfully on your little sister, me.
What?
Actually, I need some money. I've been asked to accompany my professor on his research. We'll be traveling all over the country for about a year.
You mean the professor asked you to come along?
Yeah, he specifically requested me because of my incredible insights in class. Said I had a unique perspective that would really benefit the research.
That's amazing, Sophie. Oh, you must be studying hard. I'm genuinely happy for you. What kind of research is it?
You probably wouldn't understand the specifics. Anyway, it's going to cost quite a bit of money. The accommodation and travel expenses while I'm following the professor are all out of pocket, so I want you to cover those costs.
What?
But this shouldn't be a big deal compared to the bonus you receive, so please transfer the money by the end of this week.
Wait a minute, Sophie.
What now? Don't tell me you're going to be stingy about this.
Wouldn't the university normally cover this kind of thing? I've never heard of making students pay out of pocket.
Don't talk about things you don't know. You didn't even go to college, so you wouldn't know, but universities are pretty stingy. Especially with research. They won't acknowledge it until you get results, so the initial expenses always come out of your own pocket.
Is that how it works?
Of course! Why would I lie about this? You think I'm making this up?
No, I didn't say that. It just seems unusual.
Anyway, so just give me your bonus! As an older sister, you'd help your brilliant younger sister, right?
Well, if that's the case, I guess I could help out a little.
Then give me your entire bonus, please.
What? My entire bonus? Oh, wait a minute, that's impossible.
Huh? You just said you'd help.
I said I'd help out a little. I never expected to be asked for the whole bonus.
Don't be so stingy. At your age, living at home, you must have tons of money saved up, right?
That's not the point. The bonus is something I worked really hard for.
I'm saying your brilliant sister will put it to good use. It's much more meaningful than letting a high school graduate idiot waste it on stupid purchases.
Excuse me?
Whatever. Just transfer the money already. Don't make me beg.
I need to think about this.
There's nothing to think about. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me.
I understand it's important, but I can't just hand over my entire bonus without considering my own finances.
Just make that transfer. Make sure you do it by the end of this week. Emily, I heard you haven't transferred the research money to Sophie. Sophie just called me in tears. She said she's being kicked off the research team because of her mean older sister.
Mean? That's not... I never agreed to transfer the research money in the first place.
How could you be so selfish? Your sister's future is at stake. You don't have to put it like that.
She wants my entire bonus. Sophie just decided on her own that I should send the money.
You make it sound like Sophie is trying to scam you or something. This is for her education.
I'm not saying she's scamming me. I'm just saying I never agreed to give her my entire bonus.
Just hurry up and pay her. Your brilliant sister is working hard at university by herself. As her older sister, you should help her.
I understand how you feel, but giving her my entire bonus is just too much.
Too much? What could you possibly need all that money for? It's not like you have a family to support.
Besides, I still think the university should cover this. I even doubt she has to pay for everything herself.
What do you mean, doubt? My sweet Sophie is crying because she needs money. That's reason enough. Hurry up and transfer it to her. You're saving on living expenses by staying at home, aren't you? So what's the problem with giving her your bonus?
Just because I live at home doesn't mean my money is up for grabs.
But Sophie is much more accomplished than you.
What does that have to do with anything?
She's working hard at university in the big city all by herself. She has all kinds of struggles that a high school graduate idiot like you wouldn't understand. So why won't you help your sister as her older sibling?
High school graduate idiot? What's that about? I wanted to go to college too, and my grades were more than good enough to get in.
Not this again. We've been over this 100 times.
But you and Dad told me we can only afford tuition for one child. You didn't let me take the entrance exams.
What's wrong with that? How we spend our limited money is up to us as parents. Parents know best which daughter deserves the investment.
It wasn't about who was more accomplished. It was about who you thought was cuter.
That's ridiculous. We made the decision based on who showed more academic promise.
You've always been like this. No matter how hard I worked or how good my grades were, you never praised me. You spent all the money for extracurricular activities and education on Sophie.
Sophie always showed more talent. We were just nurturing her natural abilities.
And what about my abilities? Did they not deserve nurturing?
Don't question your parents' decisions. You should be grateful we paid for your education through high school.
Grateful for the bare minimum? For doing what all parents are legally required to do?
How ungrateful, after all we've done for you.
If you love Sophie so much, why don't you pay for everything yourself? You and Dad can cover all the research expenses for your beloved daughter.
What? How can you say such a terrible thing? You know your father was laid off last year. You know we can't afford to help Sophie even if we wanted to. How dare you say such cruel things?
So it's cruel to suggest you help her, but perfectly fine to demand I give up my entire bonus.
That's different. You have the means.
Who's being cruel? Dumping it all on me when you can't afford it yourselves?
Shut up! You're my daughter, aren't you? Daughters should listen to their mothers.
I'm also an adult with my own finances to manage.
Stop complaining about everything.
Really? Am I not even allowed to complain, even though the bonus is money I worked hard to earn?
All you ever do is complain.
I'm just a convenient ATM at this point. I've reached my limit.
Oh, you're such a noisy daughter. It's that kind of stubbornness that's always made you unlikable. Yet you're always complaining that we favor Sophie too much. Think about how your parents feel having to raise such an unlovable daughter.
That's...
Just hurry up and transfer the money to Sophie. Then maybe we can find it in our hearts to love you a little. Sis, sorry, but can you come pick me up at the station right now?
Sophie, aren't you supposed to be doing research with your professor?
Change of plans. I've taken a leave of absence from university, so I've come back home.
A leave of absence? What happened so suddenly? Are your studies and research okay?
Well, it seems I studied too hard and my doctor put me on medical leave.
A medical leave from studying?
Yeah, can you believe it? The doctor said my brain needs rest because I've been overworking it. Isn't that hilarious?
I have never heard of such a diagnosis.
I was told to take it easy for about a year because I studied too hard, so I thought I'd relax at home.
A whole year? That seems excessive.
The doctor said my case was pretty serious. I guess that's what happens when you're as dedicated as me.
I think that's a good idea, but what about the research expenses I just paid? Weren't you supposed to travel around the country with your professor for a year? Will the research be okay?
Oh, that? I passed it all, money included, to my junior. They'll handle everything in my place, so it's fine.
What? But that wasn't what we agreed on.
Anyway, come pick me up at the station quickly. I haven't eaten lunch yet, and I'm starving.
But you can't just tell me this out of the blue. And it's going to be a problem if you suddenly come back home. Your room doesn't even exist anymore.
Huh? Why is my room gone?
Because I'm using it for work now. Recently, my company allowed remote work, so your room has completely become my office.
What? Using someone else's room without permission is unacceptable. I'm taking it back.
I told you it's impossible. I have a lot of online meetings and I have workbooks and documents packed tightly in there. I'm sorry, but I can't give your room back.
Huh? A high school graduate's job can be done anywhere, even in the entryway.
Well, that's obviously not possible. Anyway, Sophie, you'll have to sleep in the living room for a while, and if you're taking a year off from school, you'll need to get a part-time job and contribute to the household expenses.
What? I'm a college student. Studying is my job, so asking me to work part-time is ridiculous.
But you're taking a leave of absence because you're not studying, right? A college student who's not doing their main job of studying is just unemployed. Our household can't afford to support an unemployed person.
I'm on medical leave. That's different from being unemployed.
Medical leave for studying too hard is not a real thing, Sophie.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way I'm going to work, so you should cover everything, sis.
Why should I?
You're already working as a professional, so you should have plenty of money.
I already gave you my bonus for your research. I'm not giving you more money.
Oh, or is your salary so low you can't even cover your sister's living expenses? If that's the case, you really are a bottom-tier high school graduate.
Excuse me?
Oh, that's why you're still living at home. You can't survive on your own salary, so you're mooching off our parents.
I'm not mooching off anyone. I pay my fair share here.
You know what they call that, right, sis? A parasite.
Who are you calling a parasite? You don't even know how hard I've been working.
Whatever. All I know is that you're an adult still living at home. That's pretty pathetic. I know! I just had a great idea. If you moved out of the house, everything would be solved, wouldn't it?
Excuse me?
Because you're a parasite living in our home. If we kick you out, we'll save all the money that's spent on you. And with that saved money, I can live at home without having to work part-time.
What?
It makes perfect sense. You should get your own place anyway. It's embarrassing at your age. Besides, there's a huge difference in our intellectual levels. Living with an idiot would be stressful.
You have some nerve calling me an idiot when you're the one asking for handouts.
I need to rest my mind and body for a year during my leave of absence. So for that to happen, the idiot should disappear.
You can't be serious.
Totally serious. Being around inferior minds is detrimental to my recovery. Get out of here, you high school graduate parasite. Having you around is rotting my brilliant brain.
Then no more allowance starting next month.
Huh?
I'm not stupid enough to keep paying after being treated like this, so I'll do as you wish and leave.
Wait, what?
But in return, I won't be giving you any more money. I won't pay for your tuition or living expenses. Work your butt off during your leave and save up for next year's tuition.
Huh? Wait, I don't understand. What do you mean? Dad and Mom are paying for my tuition, right?
For someone with such a brilliant mind, you're quite slow on the uptake. You might not know this, but Dad was laid off last year.
What?
So for the past year, I've been paying for all of your tuition and living expenses. Come to think of it, I've been covering most of this household's living expenses too.
What? Wait, what do you mean by laid off? This is the first time hearing of this.
It's understandable you didn't know. Mom made sure this wouldn't reach your ears.
But why? Why wouldn't she tell me something so important?
Probably didn't want to worry her precious genius daughter.
So that means Dad is unemployed now? Mom has always been a housewife. Wait, so both of them aren't doing anything?
That's right. They're not doing anything. They claim they're job hunting, but all I see is them going golfing and fishing.
You've got to be kidding. They're really not doing anything?
Nope. And guess who's footing the bill for everything? The high school graduate idiot.
But all this time, why didn't anyone tell me?
They probably thought they were set once I said I'd stay home. Just about a year ago, I was thinking of moving out, but then Dad got laid off, and they stopped me with tears in their eyes and asked me to send you money too. They asked, "Can you continue living at home? We don't need living expenses, and can you use the money you save on living expenses for Sophie's tuition?"
I didn't know.
So I continued to live at home as they asked. It was helpful to have them take care of everything at home, and I couldn't abandon my parents when they were in trouble. But Mom and Dad were only considerate to me for the first month. Soon they started slacking on housework and began collecting living expenses from me.
What? That's completely different from what they promised.
That's right, it's completely different, and my expenses just kept increasing.
That's terrible. They lied to you.
Even so, I kept working hard without leaving. I felt like I'd be abandoning my family if I left now. I struggled with my conscience and worked hard to support the household and your education. But even I have my limits now. Once I leave this house, I won't provide any more support.
No. This is all wrong. If that's true, then you must be making a ton of money, sis. But a high school graduate's earnings can't be that much.
Excuse me?
My tuition plus the household expenses. There's no way you could afford all that, sis.
For your information, I'm a director at my company.
What?
I've produced results, and thanks to that, I've been entrusted with a director position.
But how? You didn't even go to college.
Unlike some people, I actually work hard instead of just talking about how brilliant I am. In fact, I'll be visiting your university for work soon. I've been asked to give a guest lecture.
What? You? A high school graduate giving a lecture at a university?
That's right. While I'm at it, I'll say hello to your professor, too. As your sister, I should apologize for your sudden leave of absence.
No, stop. Don't say anything unnecessary to my professor.
What's unnecessary about that? This is normal.
Just don't, okay? It's embarrassing.
Embarrassing? I thought you'd be proud to have your director's sister visit your university.
That's not what I meant. Just don't talk to my professor, okay?
Well, I'll pack my things and leave today. By the time you walk here from the station, I'll probably be gone.
Hey, Emily! It's cruel of you to suddenly leave.
Your beloved daughter told me to get out, so I'm just quietly following her orders.
Sophie didn't mean it like that. You know how she says things without thinking sometimes.
Funny how you always make excuses for her, but never for me.
This isn't about excuses. This is about our family. But what about our household finances? Will you still help us even after moving out?
Hell no, you idiot!
What?
Sophie's tuition and this household are no longer my concern. I won't provide any more support.
But what will happen to Sophie's future? She's such a brilliant student, but she won't be able to return to university after her leave.
That sounds like a problem for Sophie and her brilliant mind to solve.
If Sophie can't graduate from university, that would be a national-level loss.
National level? Are you serious about that?
Of course I'm serious. Sophie has incredible potential.
What loss is there from a host club addict flunking out? The only loss is happening in the red light district.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I've been invited to Sophie's university for work. I got a call from the university about it just now, and I took the opportunity to give my regards about Sophie. You know, to say thank you for always taking care of my sister. And then I was told the most unbelievable story. Oh, so you're the sister of that host club addict?
What? That can't be true. There must be some misunderstanding.
The story I heard was completely different from what Sophie told me. I thought it was strange to get a medical order to stop studying too much.
What did they tell you?
The truth is, she got a medical order to stop drinking too much. She hasn't been attending classes and has been spending all her time at host clubs, which has made her quite notorious on campus.
No, my Sophie wouldn't.
And that research expense story was all a lie, too. Apparently all the money went to host clubs.
That's a lie. My Sophie would never do such things.
Then ask her properly about the reason for her leave of absence. I bet she'll say she had to take a leave because she spent all her tuition and living expenses, and there was no other choice.
No way. There must be some explanation. I need to talk to Sophie about this.
To think all the money I worked so hard for was wasted on such stupid things. I can't keep trying for my family anymore.
Wait, Emily, don't say such lonely things like cutting ties.
Lonely? I'll be much less lonely without you all dragging me down.
The ones we love the most are you. I'm sorry for all the trouble we've caused, Emily, but Dad and Mom truly love our family-oriented daughter.
It's too late for you to change your tune. You didn't give me love when I needed it. Nothing you say now reaches my heart anymore.
Emily, please, we can work this out as a family.
We are not a family. We're just people who happen to be related by blood. Please don't contact me again. From now on, I'll live by myself. I'm going to live as if I have no parents or sister.
What should I do, sis? Mom and Dad are telling me to get out. They're making scary faces I've never seen before.
I bet they are. The ATM that was supporting the household ran away because of you.
This isn't funny, Emily. They're seriously furious with me. What do I do? What do I do? And they're saying they won't allow the leave of absence. They want me to go back to university right away, graduate, and get a job to help the family.
Good luck with that. With your brilliant mind, I'm sure you can get a job at a good company.
Stop mocking me. This is serious.
Oh, I'm being completely serious. Let's see what university education can do for you now.
I can't even graduate, let alone find a job. I've used up all my tuition money. If you don't help me, I can't graduate.
Then I guess you'll never graduate, because I'm not helping you anymore.
No way! You can't be serious. You wouldn't let your own sister drop out of college.
I'm sorry, Sophie, but I'm just a high school graduate idiot, so I can't see any benefit in helping you. I might reconsider if you could tell me what's in it for me.
Benefits don't matter. Sisters should help each other, sis.
Then it's a good thing we're not sisters anymore.
What?
Because I've cut ties with the entire family.
No way. Wait, so you really won't help me?
Not a chance.
So you're okay with your real sister dropping out of college?
Completely okay with it. In fact, I look forward to seeing how you handle the real world. I'll explain about your leave and say goodbye to your professor on your behalf. Oh, and I'll also say goodbye to the red light district. I'll tell them, thank you for taking care of my sister.
No, wait, please don't do that. Don't go to the clubs and say unnecessary things, sis.
Why not? Shouldn't I be polite to the establishments my sister frequents?
Because I'm being chased by the host clubs. If they find out I've gone back home, it'll be bad.
What? You're being chased by hosts? What's going on?
Well, I've racked up a lot of debt. It's about $30,000, and I'm running away. If they find out I'm at home, it'll be really bad.
I see. But why wouldn't I want to tell them?
What? No way, please stop. I have no money, and the only way out is to keep running.
I'm sure there must be another way. Just try hard to think of one. You're a brilliant college student after all.
Please, Emily, I know I said awful things, but I was just stressed and scared. I didn't mean any of it.
Bye now. Soon after, hosts who had been owed money showed up at the family home, and my parents panicked. They couldn't afford to cover the debt even if they wanted to, so they had to sell the house to pay it off. My parents told Sophie, now you'll have to take loans to finish college, and after you graduate, work for a big company and repay your debt to us. They're now living together in Sophie's small college apartment. However, because Sophie had been partying so much, she's about 100 credits short of graduation. It will take her at least a few more years to graduate, and I doubt any major company would hire such a student. But I hope she manages somehow, while supporting her unemployed parents.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.